Hello. Okay, so, sorry Watson. Today, who's Watson? Today, I wanted to start a 48-hour read-a-vlog. Today I wanted to start a reading vlog, reading vlog. I'm gonna be reading as much as I can this weekend or within the next 48 hours. I think I'm gonna go to my grandparents' house this weekend. I'm not quite sure. I think Watson needs an adventure. He's right behind the camera. I think we're gonna go on an adventure. But recently I've been getting okay, I can't say I've been getting into manga recently just because I haven't actually read any of it yet. But I've been getting into buying manga, which is fun, you know? I feel like every single person that I follow online is all of a sudden reading manga. What's up? I mean, did someone put something in the water and spread it across the entire globe? Because I feel like that's just what everyone is doing. And I'm like, same, you know, same. I just it's so much fun now to me to go to the bookstore and just look at all these books that I don't know what they are. And I'm like, that looks interesting, you know what I mean? It's so much fun to get really obsessed with a different genre or a different medium and then explore. It's a whole new world to explore. So that's where we're at. I have these. Plus I have 2 Vinland Saga volumes, but I'm not including that in these next 2 days because I feel like there's a lot here already. I don't know, I tried to do research, okay what I mean? And some of them I just picked up randomly at the bookstore. So let me show you what my possibility pile or my TBR for the next couple of days is. I have manga across many different genres within the medium because again, I genuinely have no clue what I'm gonna be into. Really no freaking clue, man. No freaking clue. A lot of these are super popular and I've seen them online for a long time. So we'll start with a few of those. One Piece, and I did get this omnibus edition. These ones come probably the most highly recommended just by people leaving comments saying every single person loves this manga series, so it's a safe bet kind of a thing. The Spy Family manga by Tatsuya Endo. The story and art is by Tatsuya Endo. And then we have the first volume of Sailor Moon. I've been aware of the name of this for a very long time in my life, and I didn't really know what it was. I guess it's a manga, okay? I don't know, a magical adventure story all about magical, kind of really capable female characters. And then there's that cat. I've seen that cat so many places. Super cute. Watson, it's your friend. Watson, it's your friend in Sailor Moon. It's the cat. Yay. Sailor Moon. There you go. We have Fruits Basket by Natsuke Takaya. And this is about a young girl who whose family dies and then she gets absorbed by this. This is how I explain it. She gets absorbed by this Cullen-like family that's full of 9 boys or something like that. And they all turn into animals from the Chinese zodiac when they're stressed out or when a female touches them. Brilliant. And then we have volume 1 of Monster by Naoki Urasawa. Look at this page. Oh shit, that's hard. Whoa, you know what I mean? Whoa. We have 1 and 2 of the Apothecary Diaries, which I think is a middle grade-esque, could be totally wrong, fantasy type series. Another cutesy middle grade, technically fantasy. This is a story by Kanehito Yamada, art by Tsukasa Abe. Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, volume 1. This was a bookseller recommendation at a local Barnes & Noble. And I think this is following the story of a group of people who come back to the palace after they go on an epic adventure and save the kingdom. And it's what you do after that fact. And I think our main character is immortal and her friends are all gonna die, and it's about her reconciling with the fact that she's gonna be the only one left eventually. Doesn't that sound great? It does. This is the last one of the stack, and never heard of this. Not even online. I just saw the description and I was like, that sounds interesting. The Cornered Mouse Dreams of Cheese. A man, one of our main characters, who's married to this woman, and the woman is you're cheating on me, you asshole. And he's no, I'm not. And she's really, bitch, I'm gonna hire a private investigator to know for sure what's going on, you know? And he's like, all right, bet, do it. And she does. And it's the private investigator who like seduces the husband, and then they like fall in love or fall in lust or fall in both. I don't know. They certainly fall in bed. Yay! Okay, so this is my possibility pile for the next 2 days. Okay.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. I wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be?
Alrighty, so it's much later in the day. Many hours have passed and it is now nighttime. But that is because I forgot that I was in the middle of this book and I wanted to finish it today. So that's has nothing to do with manga. This is a translated work written by a woman, Marguerite Duras, translated from the French. I have a review on my Instagram. I'll link it down below, but I'll talk about that in my wrap-up because it has nothing to do with manga. Great. So I finished only one so far. Spy Family, Volume 1 by Tatsuya Endo, story and art by Tatsuya Endo. And this was so freaking cute. So it's about a family where the dad is a spy. He has a mission and he adopts a daughter who ends up being a telepath for the mission. And he needs to find a wife who ends up being an assassin. Watson, did you like it? Okay, no. The husband who's a spy does not know that the woman that he married is an assassin, and then the woman does not know that the husband is a spy, but the daughter, of course, is a telepath, so she knows. Antics ensue, and it's just super cute. And Anya's the little girl, and she is adorable. So I might continue with Volume 2. I don't know. I might pick up Fruits Basket. I'm not sure. We'll see.
To make the ground shine like gold until winter comes. Until winter comes. Until winter comes. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder.
My brother. Jack, what are you reading? Not manga.
No, I'm reading a book called Leaders Eat Last.
Show me the cover.
It's got a good old picture of a plate.
Beautiful.
Utensils.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we love it.
Lunch last.
Okay, Jack, have you ever read manga?
I've never heard of manga.
Great, cool. So, I'm going to show him the front cover of each of these, and he's going to say, if he was in a bookstore, which one he would pick up based off of the front cover alone. Okay, so this is Spy Family, Volume 2. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Give it a rating.
Noted.
Scale up.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Okay. And Sailor Moon.
Oh, I'm gonna give that one a 2 out of 5. It's a little too mystical for me.
2 out of 5.
Colors aren't as vibrant.
Too mystical. Okay. One Piece. The Omnibus. 1 through 3.
Ooh, vibrant colors. I don't like the Volume 2 thing. It's giving off a little too piratey vibes.
Okay,
but I'll throw that as a 3 because I like the colors.
Okay. 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
3 out of 5. Okay. This is The Cornered Mouse Dreams of Cheese.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with a 4.3 out of 5.
4.3.
It's giving me escape room vibes.
Escape room. That is not what this is about. But
Well,
okay.
it kind of looks like it.
Okay. So that so far is the highest rating. Put that over here. Okay, and then we have Frieren, Beyond Journey's End.
Ooh. This is giving me Shakespeare vibes.
Okay, so what does this get?
4.2.
Oh my gosh, 4.2. Okay, we'll put that down.
So we got 4.3, 4.2. We might have to revisit those.
Okay, we'll revisit those. And then we have the Apothecary Diaries, Volume 1 and 2. These are the same thing, but
I'm going to give that a 3.5.
3.5. Why?
It's not bad.
It's just not your thing.
You know, I like the colors. They're not as vibrant. Not tell me a whole lot. It's too simple.
Okay, it's too simple.
But you can never judge a book by its cover.
But we can and we do. Okay.
But we are right now, because we can.
Okay.
So we will.
And then we have Monster, Volume 1.
1. Don't like it.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like the cover. I bet you it is a killer book, though.
It's a killer book.
See? That's why you can never judge a book by its cover.
Okay.
You must take it for what's inside. Like,
True.
what's inside someone hard.
I knew
You
you
know
were
what?
going to
You
say
can
that.
never do that based off of the looks. It's all about what's inside.
Yeah, okay.
It's all about the meat and potatoes.
And then, but what if someone gives off the aura of a good person? That's giving off the spiritual, visual appearance of goodness.
Well, then that's coming from within. It's not coming from their external appearance. It's
I know,
being
but-
shown on the outside.
Yeah, but it
it's
comes from the
coming
way
from
someone is
within.
carried.
Yeah, but how
Okay,
you carry
okay.
yourself is
So
coming from within.
This one had a 4.3 out of 5, and this one had a 4.2 out of 5. Watson, come here.
Watson agrees with me.
Okay, which one? If you had to pick, if you were in the bookstore and you were like, oh my gosh, which one, and you don't know what they're about, which one would you pick?
I would pick this one.
You
It
would
seems
pick
more
this one.
mystical
Mystical.
and like escape room vibes.
Escape room.
It feels like it's going to be a little bit more adventurous and action oriented and want to pull me in. Probably has nothing to do with what's inside, but you know what? That's just like life.
That's just like life. Great. Okay. Thanks, Jack. Thanks for playing.
Toxic positivity? Question mark. Oh goodness, this is off to a rough start for me. Right, Watson? Yes. Hope it gets better.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. Ooh, I just wonder. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, it makes me wonder. I've been hanging on, counting days, thinking it was me all along. Had a million conversations in my head about where it went wrong. And I've got no idea where you've been, who you are, not anymore. All I got is this Polaroid picture of us from June 24th. It's where I kissed you for the first time, laid on your sheets. You gave me your heart and said you trusted with me, but all I did was let you down time and time again. It wasn't my intention, maybe we should have been friends. So, you're someone I used to know, but nobody said it'd be easy. But maybe I should've known. One more drink, just swallow it down. I gotta get you out of my mind, but nobody said it was easy. Maybe I should've known. I've been out till late, shifting beds, trying to kill the image of you. Got a million stupid reasons not to call, it's just that I want to. Do you remember how we pulled the escapes in the basement to get away from the world that we couldn't fit in. And how we used to walk those empty streets at night in the city lights is where I saw you for the last time. Said our goodbyes, sat in the car. You saw the pain in my eyes, but I just couldn't let you down time and time again. It wasn't my intention. Maybe we should have been friends.
So I finished Fruits Basket, Volume 1, and listen, this just wasn't for me. You know what I mean? No hate, and I don't want to say anything negative about it because I know it's a beloved manga series and people really love this. But it just like wasn't for me. Our main character was like not like other girls, you know what I mean? And she was like, I'm kind, what? I'm nice, you love me? Oh my goodness. And that vibe just didn't work for me. I also wasn't like a huge fan of the art style. I found that while I was reading, I found it very jarring. I found the dialogue to be a bit weird at times, like it didn't fully flow, and I wasn't sure like what conversation was going on. Like I felt like it jumped kind of oddly, if that makes sense. So I don't know. It just like wasn't for me. There were definitely positive messages about, you know, being happy with what you have and being grateful for what you have and being confident in your own personal abilities and not comparing what gifts you have to the gifts that other people have, because everyone has different gifts and strengths. And it was cute, but it just wasn't for me. So I'm definitely not going to continue with this series. But yeah. And I started Spy Family Volume 2, and I just really love Spy Family. I think that it's absolutely adorable. Now being able to compare it, because these are the only mangas I've read in my life now. So now being able to kind of compare it to Fruits Basket. I love the tone of Spy Family. I really like the art. I really like the action.
You're someone I used to know, but nobody said it'd be easy. But maybe I should have known. One more drink to swallow it down. I gotta get you out of my mind. But nobody said it was easy. But maybe I should have known. Guitar.
So we're home now, back from my grandparents' house. I finished Spy Family Volume 2. Loved this. I gave both Volume 1 and 2 4 stars each. I gave Fruits Basket a generous 2-star, not because there's anything wrong with it, it just wasn't right for me, and I give books star ratings based off of like vibe enjoyment. Just kind of how I do things, you know? These were the books that I finished at my grandparents' house, like within the last 24 hours, maybe less than 24 hours. So I finished these. These are so cute. I just want the rest of them. Definitely continuing with this series. Not immediately, but I'll be continuing. I know this has nothing to do with manga, but okay, it is what it is. Now, the next book that I want to pick up, because I definitely have time to pick up another one, maybe even a few more. I don't know. I need to take a shower. It's like 1,000,000 degrees outside and I'm sweating, so it's great. I really want to pick up One Piece, but I have the omnibus edition, and I know when I start this, I'm going to want to finish the whole 3 volumes that are in this. I don't know, so maybe it'll be One Piece. It might be The Cornered Mouse Dreams of Cheese. I don't know. Or Frieren, Volume 1, Beyond Journey's End. I don't know, am I feeling a cutesy fantasy? Am I feeling like a complicated romance situation, or high fantasy action treasure hunt? Honestly, probably this one, but we'll see.
So you're someone I used to know, but nobody said it'd be easy. But maybe I should know.
This book is making me emotional. Like, it's genuinely making me emotional. It's not just a cutesy, high fantasy adventure. I feel like this has a lot of heart and depth to it. And the art style, I should just say, works perfectly for me. I think I found my jive. I found my vibe in the manga genre. And this actually reminds me of those graphic novels, those Tea Dragon Society graphic novels. I have them behind me. I'm not gonna get them up. I'll insert a picture like right here. Yeah, this reminds me of that. It's like a cute high fantasy Lord of the Rings inspired-esque, but I think targeted for a younger audience. But again, there's so much heart in this, and it's all about dealing with death and loss. So we follow a group of adventurers, and right on the first page, they're coming back from their epic journey, and they defeated the Demon King. And there were 4 people in the party, and Frieren, so that's the girl, she's an elven mage, and she has a very long lifespan. I don't know if she's immortal, but kind of, I guess. And the priest has the green hair, and then Himmel, the hero, has the blue hair. And then the dwarf in the back, which reminds me again of Lord of the Rings anyway, he is there as well. We lose Himmel very early on, so we see them all get back to their city, and then 50 years pass, and Frieren comes back, and Himmel is very old, and then he eventually passes away. And it's about her dealing with that, and then more years pass, and then she comes upon the priest again. She goes to visit the priest. I think 20 more years have passed. He has, like, saved a little girl, and he wants Frieren to take the little girl as her apprentice to become a mage. And then he passes away, and I think it's about just dealing with loss, and Frieren, so she's, again, a mage. Basically, her whole point is she, like, walks around the place. She, like, walks around the empire, I don't know. And she's taking her new apprentice with her, this girl. And she's collecting spells. And they're, like, little menial spells, like remove rust from this statue, or how to make hot tea, or how to do this and that, you know what I mean? And it's about love of magic, but I think it's gonna be a lot about, well, no, the real magic is human connection, and it's making me emotional, and it's cute, so I'm really liking this one, I think, the most. It's affecting me emotionally the most, and that's what I like. I want to be emotionally affected. So I finished Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Volume 1. I almost hit myself in the eye. And this is undoubtedly a 5-star for me, so this, yeah. Okay, this was a 5-star for me. And if you were interested in reading this, then fast forward and stop listening now, because I'm going to spoil the end, okay? Okay, so this ends basically with Frieren looking for the afterlife, so the place where departed souls go to rest and be together. So she's essentially like looking for a heaven, to be able to have, you know, another conversation with the people who have passed away, to kind of apologize for not getting to know them a bit more when they were alive, because her relationship with time is a lot different from than a human, someone with a mortal lifespan. She was an apprentice to an all-powerful mage who 1,000 years ago had passed away. She basically, for a lot of this book, was going on a journey with her apprentice to find this, at the end, to find her grimoire. Her mage that she was an apprentice to was able to converse with the departed and had found this spirit place, and the place where this spirit, the spirit area, I don't know, where this spirit place is located is where the Demon King's castle now is. This whole book started, and this whole series is starting where this group of people came back from defeating the Demon King. So I find that to be really interesting, a very interesting concept, and it was, again, emotional. It hit me in the feels, but in a cute way. I think this is considered a middle grade, kind of. I actually don't know, but that's kind of the vibe
that I got. I think younger audiences would really like this as well as adults, basically. When I looked it up, I think it said that only like 5, 6 or 7 of them have been translated into English and it's not finished or something like that. I could be mistaken, but I need to do some research because I want the rest of these. I think that the next one I want to pick up is The Cornered Mouse Dreams of Cheese, okay? So that's what we're gonna do.
Everybody said it was easy, but maybe I should have known.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this dude looks like a young Tom Cruise, yeah? Yeah.
It is, I think it's officially been, I needed water, so that's why we're in the kitchen. I think it's officially been pretty much exactly 24 hours since I started reading. I know I was like, hey, what's up in the morning yesterday, but I didn't actually start reading till later because then I like cleaned up the house, took Watson with me to my grandparents' house, which took a very long time to orchestrate, okay? So it's technically been a 24-hour readathon. I thought it was gonna be a 48-hour readathon, but it's been the 24-hour reading vlog, okay? So it's been 24 hours and I did sleep in that time because I'm sorry, I cannot stay up for 24 hours. I don't think I've ever pulled an all-nighter in my entire life. So let's wrap up the books that we read over this 24-hour period. So again, technically I finished this, The Lover by Marguerite Duras, but this is a manga reading vlog, so we're not gonna talk about this. This I will wrap up in my, oh my god, what month is this? August wrap up, so there you go. I also, again, have a review of that on my Instagram. So I didn't tell you I finished this yet. I literally just finished this. So this is The Cornered Mouse Dreams of Cheese, story and art by Setona Mizushiro. This is Watson. Say hello, Watson. Hello. This was toxic. Like, Britney Spears would have been proud, you know what I mean? It's definitely explicit and graphic. It came sealed. I ordered it online and it came sealed and I didn't know what that meant. Again, a manga novice or a manga newbie. So I didn't know that sealed means explicit and graphic, but now I do. So there you go. One of our main guys is married and the wife at the beginning hires a private investigator because she thinks her husband is cheating on her. Well, he is cheating on her or he did a few years ago, and the private investigator knew the husband like in college and was like in love with him and has been like obsessed and in love with him this whole time. So he's basically blackmailing him to like sleep with him. And like, yeah, I know you cheated on your wife, but I won't give her this information if you let me sleep with you. He's like, no, I'm not into it. And then he's like, no, I'm into it, kind of a thing. But like, I'm not, but I am, but I'm not. Toxic. But entertaining, I guess, in its way. I did, this is like a 2-star for me. There you go. I think there's a sequel. I probably won't pick it up. This one was my favorite of the bunch. I already talked about it. So Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, Volume 1. Story by Kanehito Yamada. Art by Tsukasa Abe. 5 stars. I already talked about this one. We have volume 1 and 2 of Spy Family, story and art by Tatsuya Endo. Loved these. I am definitely gonna look up the rest of this series on, I think it's called Right Stuff Anime, and I'm going to be ordering whatever's available in this series. I gave both of these 4 stars. I heard, you do not order off Right Stuff Anime if it says out of stock because it takes months to ship. So I'm really happy people said that online because, well, I wouldn't have put it in my bag if it said out of stock, actually. So think about that one. Why are people putting it in their bags if it says out of stock? Anyway, and then probably my least, okay, I don't want to say this is my least favorite because it was probably like fairly equal. These are probably fairly equal, but very different, like very different, like in very different ways. Again, I already spoke about why it just was it felt very young, you know what I mean? And just very cutesy to the point where it felt to me almost nonsensical and a little ridiculous. Our main character, Toru, was like not like other girls, you know what I mean? And it really pissed me off. She was like that purposefully, oh, I'm cute, what? Oh my gosh, I'm nice, what? Oh my gosh.
Fruits Basket wasn't for me, but I know a lot of people love this, and I think that's fantastic. So if you love this, I support you. I see why people would love it. I mean, it's a story about a girl being kind of it's like a found family, kind of. There's a little bit of romantic elements, and it's all about accepting yourself for who you are and your own talents and appreciating what you have. So I respect it for that. It just wasn't, again, for me. I am really happy I decided to do this little manga experiment. I'm really grateful to all the people online who have influenced me to pick up this new medium. There's just different elements of creativity and wisdom being shared in these sorts of mediums, and also entertainment and joy that you can, you know, experience. So I think that that's fantastic. You know, I really want to pick up the Berserk manga because I know that that's really popular, and I think that I might potentially really like that. I think something that I've discovered is that I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna love slice of life. I think that's what this is, right? But maybe more so fantasy thing, like cute fantasy stories I'm gonna look into, and I'm gonna try more of like the shonen genre category. I think that's gonna be more my vibe. So this was fun. Thanks for watching. Please, please, please recommend to me down below some manga that you really like, that you think that everyone should read, that you think that I should maybe read. Let me know if you've read any of these. I know a lot of people have read Spy Family. I know a lot of people have read Fruits Basket. So let me know what you thought, why you loved them, why you didn't like them. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, nighttime, afternoon, whatever the heck you're doing. Thanks again for watching.